Cold. Sorry, I felt like I had to fight. It made me feel like I had fight music. What the hell's going? Yeah, fight. See, if you guys were a part of a couple streams ago when we did our live, you'd know that we have a fighter in our midst. Back at it with me, the one, the only James Kemp, and Josh John for another riveting edition of this thing that we call Operation Magic. Yes, folks, we are here, and we are 2 days. Well, this comes out a day before Valentine's Day, so. Yep. I mean, simply put, if you love that good old fucking good time, yes, I throw it up right away because I dropped the F-bomb, TVMA, you are going to enjoy this episode for the fact that we are doing a Valentine's Day episode. And if you're at Disney this weekend, this might be happening for you, whether it's West Coast or East Coast. We have something special for each of you. Josh, what have we on tap tonight?
I'm afraid to talk.
Why?
I'm just going to get it out there real quick. As you can see, I have my doctorate now in Planet Watch studies. After some extensive research, I was incorrect, and I want to formally apologize.
Don't apologize for shit. Own it.
Absolutely fucking nobody. No, I am happy to hear that. It's just kind of like a rebranding of it with some new animals and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm all for that. And I was all not for taking it all the way. I thought we were taking it all the way. So I'm happy to hear we're not. That's cool. And now I can go study some other section of Walt Disney World. And to be fair, from episode 1, if you go back and watch, you'll notice that episode 1, I'm fucking stupid. And here we are, months later. I'm still just like as dumb. And
25 episodes in.
Never claimed to be a, know-it-all in this Disney sphere, which I gotta say, most people I encounter that are like crazy involved in Disney, they act like they know absolutely everything. That's awesome for you. Congratulations. I do not. And I'm here to learn some stuff as we go. And I have that view of like a normal dude view of Disney. I never worked there. I'm just here. I love Disney, what it does for my family, what it does for me. I'm here to share that with you fools. So
yeah, it happens. And while you're off, making random ass comments that have no variance, I'm off pissing people off. We're doing a great job.
So surprised.
Guys, here's the deal, and I'll put this out there, and I have no problem pissing people off and stepping on toes because, like the old adage is, break some eggs to make an omelet. Well, the fact is I this last week had an unfollower happen. We had a follower on our Instagram. I'm not going to name names. Fact is you know us. If we come steal your stuff on Instagram and we repost it with our own little spin on it, take it as flattery. Well, we had someone who didn't take it as flattery. And they went as far as blocking Josh and I on not only our Instagram for Operation Magic, but our personal Instagrams as well. That's almost like a cease and desist for me. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm just a stray, dude. I'm just I'm just catching strays. I didn't even do anything.
I know. You're catching strays for me, bro.
Just catching strays, dude. I'm just existing. Wake up, have coffee, check my Instagram. You're blocked.
You're blocked.
What the fuck did I do? I don't even get on Instagram that much.
Right? I'm the one running the Instagram. Well, Ghetto Paul's Freeze strikes again, and definitely I earned the idea. I earned that name very, very well. I own it. Thanks to our good friends at Science of Amusement, Tiny Hands Lou, for giving me that name because it definitely worked out this week because I stuck to it. I stuck to my guns and I went completely ghetto on everybody. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care. We'll never use you again. So, guys, into the show, though. This is going to be a fun show because, like I said at the top, we're only a day away at this point from from good old Valentine's Day 2026. And both parks, well, every park I would think has something going on. But for us, since we're in the domestic area of the United States, we have World and Land that have some wonderful things going on. And, I've never done a Valentine's Day at the parks. I hear it's wonderful. I know they do date nights at Disney. We have a whole episode on date night at Disneyland and Disney parks. But this is the ultimate date night overall. Slap that Zen in. Get that sponsor.
No, I've got new ones tonight, man.
What do we got? Oh,
No.
I can't see it. Oh, Ultras. The Ultras.
They increase your focus. There's no nicotine. And it's all memory, focus, and energy.
So there's a ton of caffeine.
No, it's no caffeine. It's like all like your vitamins.
Shit. I might want to check those out.
B12, B6.
All right.
Other stuff I can't pronounce. Ginseng root extract.
And if you can't pronounce it, it's probably good for you. Or not.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. I'm locked in now, though, so I don't get anything wrong.
Locked in now. Woo! No. So, guys, we have a lot of fun, as you can tell. But this show is for all of you lovers out there, or those lovers of unlovers, and you just want to go laugh at people doing this stuff at the parks. Now, I'm going to let Josh kick it off with what he feels at Disney World is the way to go to start.
Well, I'm going to start with, let's see. This is a place I've never been, but is what I would think is like the perfect Valentine's Day, like date night restaurant. If you can afford it. If you can afford it, the price of this is going to blow your mind. Okay. We're talking the dining room. Can I make a guess? Sure. Go ahead.
Is it in the parks or is it outside the parks? That's my first question.
This is outside the parks.
All right. So I have one or two guesses. California Grill at the Contempt or Nicasis?
It's Narcoossee's. I've been there. What was the other one you said?
California Grill.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, I blew that one.
This place blows these places out of the water price-wise.
All right.
I can't speak on the dining, but it is Victoria and Albert's over at the Grand Floridian, where I've stayed. But we are talking, from what I can see, $295 a person.
Oh yeah, drop that cash.
7-course meal, and a more extensive experience that goes to $375 a pop. And now I watched a YouTube video because when you can't afford this stuff, you just live vicariously through YouTube content of people there doing it. Mm-hmm. And I will say, being a bigger dude, the portions, it's really fancy. Obviously, it's fancy as hell. But I also like bang for my buck. You know what I mean? Like, I want to leave full, like overly full sometimes if I'm spending like hundreds of dollars. I don't know if this place would do that for me, but if I had the money and I wanted to treat my wife and myself to a nice fancy dinner that we don't do often, if ever, that would be the like bucket list place to go. I've heard it's really good. They have like all kinds of awards and stuff like that, man. So it's gotta be worth going to. So that's like my pie in the sky restaurant to start off.
Yeah, pie in the sky. That's
this
fair.
Discussion.
All right.
Yeah.
Now at Disneyland, my go-to, I would say, if I could afford it and I could get in, but it's a 10-year waiting list and you have to have a lot of money to get into, would be Club 33. That's hot. That's shooting for the stars, my friends. But if you want to have that ambiance and you want to be in the park. Now, I have a couple outside the park ones that you don't need the ticket to get in. You go to downtown Disney, but I'm going to start here in the park. I want to say Blue Bayou.
Yeah.
Blue Bayou, it's the gold standard for romance. If you think about it, I don't know if you guys have a similar restaurant at Disney World, but you go to Blue Bayou, make it. You as you should be. His PhD is working for him right now.
Google,
so if you like it,
Blue Bayou.
right. So, Blue Bayou, if you've ever been or you haven't ever been, it's a beautiful restaurant that's set in the bayou of Louisiana, and you're overlooking Pirates of the Caribbean as like you're level with the water, and you're watching the boats go by, like you're literally inside the ride, but having food. So you get the ambience, you get the glow of the overhead lights, like you're sitting outside or even inside of a restaurant that's you'd find in Louisiana, and it's got some really good food, and it is truly a gold standard for ambiance and and for food. And they have a wonderful menu, and the menu is not that immersive, but it's one of those things that if you can get in and you can do it, it is really worth the price. And I'll tell you the prices here in a second because my computer's being slow. It's got to load the menu, of course. It's just how it rolls. But the prices for this are they're within reason. For example, if you just want a standard crab cake starter, $18. However, you get into the entrees, and you're looking at prime rib for $60, a Monte Cristo for $34. You get market fish, which comes with that's $46, and the roasted chicken is $44. So you're spending about $100 for your entree if that's what you want. But they come with like mashed potatoes, roasted vegetables, andouille sausage with the roasted chicken. There's different things that come with that. But if you're looking for pure romance and pure like just ambient feeling that vibe, that's where my heart would start.
Okay.
And that's to me that's like gold standard in Disney dining, inside the parks for romance. There's places to get sweet treats, but I think if you want to go inside the park, the main park, that's where you'd go.
See, inside the park for me personally, I mean, it would have to just be over at Epcot. I mean,
Well, yeah, I can see that.
almost every country has an incredible restaurant you can go to for like a Valentine's Day
Okay.
dinner. But for me, if I'm just going with Epcot, I call it the cellar, but it's
Okay. All
the
right.
cellier or however you want to say it. It's over in Canada, and look, I'm a big steak guy.
Oh yeah.
I've always said I can cook my steak better than anybody can cook a steak for me.
Yeah.
But they have some good steak. They're expensive, but not too crazy, and they got some good sides and stuff too. And the atmosphere's nice. And it's gotten a lot of, I don't know, from what I've seen, some people are starting to say it's kind of like overhyped, but
Okay.
I have always enjoyed it. I've only been probably four or five times. But outside the park, dude, over at Grand Floridian again, you imagine this place has got so many banger places to go. You
Oh
said
yeah.
it earlier. My wife and I went to Narcoossee's for
The
dinner,
Crucis. Okay. Yeah.
and we were blown away.
All
Blown
right.
away. Food's incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. The drinks, the bar. I mean, we probably spent a little over $200
That's not bad.
just the two of us for like a nice dinner, drinks. I
All right.
mean, it's not bad at all. And
No, not
it
at all.
was,
Not.
it was incredible, dude. Lobster bisque. Oh man, it's so
Oh, I bet. That sounds good. See, there's one place that you're missing in Florida that I keep hearing a lot about. It's outside the parks. It's actually at the Riviera.
good. Okay.
Topolino's.
I've
Topolino's
never
Terrace.
been. Yeah,
Uh,
never been.
Yeah, rooftop French and Italian dining with sweeping views of Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
See, that's one thing that my wife and I need to do more of is if we're not staying there, try to get over there to experience some of the restaurants. But when you're already at a place that has such good food, it's hard to
Mhm.
just leave and go somewhere else.
Well, and their menu over at Topolino's, like you're saying, it sounds like like at Nukusi. I've heard a lot about Nukusi, and I know that place is like
It's good.
perfect. It's like one of those places. Yeah. But
It's
Topolino's,
beautiful.
if you're trying to stay outside the park, I would think that their menu like that is striped bass, duck a la orange, chicken sugar rigatoni, house-made butternut squash anigolotti. It's a lot of, like I said, Italian and French food. And if you're really into that romantic stuff, well, that's the way to go. Italian and French food, right? So,
True.
I mean, But Nikosi, I've heard or Nikosi, I can't say it right. I'm going to keep butchering it. I butcher it like I butcher names. But it sounds like they're on a similar level. And if you want romantic, you can get it all day long with in and out of WDW. And that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's one thing I think I think you'll probably argue this, but I mean, it's kind of like a moot point. But like restaurant wise, I mean, for as many good restaurants as we have compared to land, I mean, there is just an overwhelming amount of like better than great spots you can go to compared to Disneyland.
That is something that I can argue to a little bit, but I also understand that with all the park and all of the options at WDW, the food better be worth it. You know what I mean? And you better have these spots. And that's the one thing I do like about Disneyland as well, because you have places like Napa Rose. Now, Napa Rose you don't have to have a ticket to get into the parks. It's in downtown Disney. It is at, it is at literally the Grand Californian. And it is a wonderful place to grab food. Now, Napa Rose it's a higher end. Now, it's one of those things that when you go there, it's the ultimate upscale dining for Disney, and you have to request at the chef's counter for a more intimate, customized experience. So it's kind of like what you're saying earlier. You can get that upscale experience, but you need to have it within a certain way. And as I look up the menu here, I've got to pull it because I didn't pull it pre-hand because this is what we do here. We don't ever do anything normal,
obviously
guys.
Don't do any research. Obviously, we don't do any
Obviously, never before we come to a show, and it's fine. That's what makes our show that much more fun. We don't come in polished. What's the point of coming in polished when we're unpolished and we're prior military? I mean, isn't that part of the military is to kind of be unpolished?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I don't want to sit here and research restaurants before I come on. I want to talk about my experience of where I've been.
Right.
I'm not going to act like I've been to some $500 restaurant when I've never stepped foot in it. So
yeah, same here. And here's the deal. So Napa Rose doesn't even post their prices, friends. You have to call and
you're fucked.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the chef's counter. It's a personalized culinary delight. This is their description off the Disneyland website. The chef's counter will be an offer up to 18 guests. The option is sit and dine in a direct view of the dynamic exhibition kitchen where the Napa Rose chefs personalize each course of your meal based on the seasonality and creativity.
Yeah,
so
you're paying
when you don't yeah. You're paying the mortgage and more there, friend. But they also they have the a la carte offerings, which the bar and lounge inside Napa Rose offers walk-in availability. So, okay, that's cool. You get some walk-in. There's no price there. So be prepared. And, they have a rotating menu, which is regularly based on seasonality. And then they also have the main dining room and outdoor terrace. Now, they have their chef's tasting menu. And they also have outstanding wine pairings with over 1,500 wine labels from across the globe. Jeez. With a rare wine library. So it's when you go to the Napa Rose, you are signing up. You're giving up your first, second, and third born and 5 house payments. Just be prepared.
Bro, I've said this before a long time ago on this show or just bullshitting with you and Lou. I'll say it again here. This is how these places make me feel. Okay. I went to the bar by myself after wife and kid go to bed. We're staying at the Grand Floridian. And I go to this bar on the second floor. I think it's either called the Enchanted Rose or something else. I'm not sure.
Right.
Don't hold me to it. I'm not going to be a PhD in the bar at Grand Floridian. But anyway, I order a Captain and Coke. I'm sitting there, I'm drinking. I'm surrounded by people who are in like not suit and tie, but nice, rich clothes. You just tell, they look rich, and I'm like, okay, I don't look rich. I look homeless. So I just put a toddler to bed. I'm fighting for my life. So
right, I know that feeling.
I'm having a Captain and Coke, and she walks over, grabs a Captain, pours it, whatever, right? Anyway, she keeps taking drink orders, and she's getting on the ladder, and there's a big ladder there, reaching for the drinks and stuff, and I go, hey, like, I talked to the bartender like 20 minutes in. I'm like, hey, what I gotta do to get my like drink off the ladder, you know? And she's like, oh, we keep all the cheap stuff on the first level. And I'm like, Captain's like the step up from like, you know, house rum. She's like, Captain's our house rum. And I'm like, okay, my $15 Captain and Coke is not good enough here. I mean, all night I'm waiting for. I've sat there for an hour and a half.
Oh man,
I'm having some drinks, and I'm the only person to get my drink from grabbable distance with your feet on the floor.
Oh gosh.
Everybody else, she's climbing way up, dude. Getting drinks, making them. I'm like, I'm out of my element here. And that's how I feel at fancy restaurants sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I got nice church clothes.
Right.
You know, I still look like
homeless.
I'm wearing them just for like a job interview.
Right. Right.
You know, my wife thinks I clean up nice, but I do not think I clean up nice. But so I always like to find something. I like to find something somewhere in the middle where I'm not like super uncomfortable, and have people looking at me like, "What's this guy doing in here?" Like that's why I like the Epcot vibe. You know, Narcoossee's was nice because, you know, like I said, it's not like it's more everyday people that are like going out having like a once in a like every year nice dinner. Some of these restaurants, man, it's like people go here every day.
I mean, these are the Golden Oak people. They're showing up. They're like, yeah, give me your most expensive tequila.
I'll have the usual, boss.
Yeah, I'll have the usual. And it's like a Negroni with like whatever, like the most expensive rum you have. Like, Jesus criminy, just give me my zombie. Make me a Trader Sam's zombie. I'm happy. You know?
Yeah, I'm so out of my element in like fancy anything. Fancy atmosphere, not me. My wife looks like she can belong in that element. I mean, I'm getting looks like, you know, we found him. The Yeti's here.
Yeah, we found Stromboli. Take him back to Pinocchio.
This dude clocked out of Animal Kingdom and got a fucking drink.
Yeah, this guy clocked out from playing with Bluey. That.
We have one guy rioting at the Rafiki's Planet Watch that we're destroying it.
Oh man. Well, I mean, what else do you got? I mean, like you said, WDW has some wonderful stuff.
As far as restaurants go, man, I mean, like Space 2020 gets a lot of love and a lot of hate. I've never been there. I don't think I think it's overpriced. I remember looking at the menu and I was like, nah, that's not for me. But that's that like space view, like you feel like you're above the world kind of thing.
Makes sense.
But I think you're paying for the experience more than the actual food and drinks.
That makes 100% sense.
You know, it's like staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, in my opinion. You stay there with a savannah view. You're overlooking all these animals, but when you look at your room, it's a nice room.
Oh yeah.
But the price is for waking up and drinking coffee with a giraffe and some wildebeest.
I'd be cool with that. I'm all about that, bro.
Oh, dude, there's nothing better. I'm serious. There's nothing better. When you're doing that, especially with a kid, man, to wake up and see the animals and shit.
Oh, I bet that makes her day.
What I will say that is an underrated thing for couples, separate from food.
Okay.
Is you can go to Fort Wilderness Lodge or Port Orleans and get horse-drawn carriage rides.
I'm all
sick, right?
All about that.
Sick, right? There's all sorts of spas. You can go get couples spa treatments. I mean, there's a ton of spas. I won't spit out a number because if I'm one off,
you're gonna be roasted, bro.
I'm gonna be in trouble. But one simple thing is when we were staying at the Grand Floridian, just walking on the beach, right there, man. Sunset, walking on the beach. I mean, it's little stuff like that that makes. And to be fair, I have no problem saying this. I hate Valentine's Day.
It's one of my least favorites.
I want to call it Hallmark Day.
Oh yeah, it's a Hallmark holiday.
My wife and I, we find like when we go on vacation, it could be September.
Yeah.
Okay. We will have a Valentine's Day dinner. Like it's just we're not going to say it's Valentine's Day, but we go out and have a nice dinner at least once
Yeah,
while we're there.
exactly.
So I don't need it to be Valentine's Day to make this happen. I don't think I've been during Valentine's Day. I've always gone January, maybe early February, but not for Valentine's Day. But I don't think they do enough, like, to make me like, oh, we got to go because they're doing this one special thing, you know?
No, 100%. So going back to Space 220, starting out, the pricing is $79 for an adult dinner pricing. That's select one of each liftoff, which is an appetizer, the entree, which is their star course, and the Supernova Sweets, their dessert. And their menu is pretty solid, but I would find something better. I mean, the pork tenderloin sounds pretty tasty, but other than that,
I mean, I think if you're like into that Star Wars, you know, and you are into like the space vibe and want that ambiance feeling like you're in space eating, then that price is solid and the food selections are solid.
I mean, the kids pricing alone is $35 for a kid.
You better eat your damn food.
You
better eat your food.
This is what blows my mind. I'm paying $35 for either fried mozzarella for my children, a fruit cup, satellite Caesar salad, mac and cheese, greens, and a grow zone it's like vegetables. That's their entrees. And then you give me spaghetti, chicken, beef tenderloin, mission macaroni, which is elbow macaroni. That's just macaroni and cheese spiced up.
That's a mission macaroni.
Yeah. It's a smashed burger and a galactic salmon. My kid will not touch salmon. The burger better be with pickles and ketchup on it for them. And the macaroni and cheese better be Kraft. So I'm not paying $35 to feed my kid there. You're wild.
I'm gonna feed my kid before I go into Space 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
You can have some of Dad's food, some of Mom's food. I'm not about to waste $35 to watch her eat 3 bites of macaroni and cheese.
No, God, no. That's a kick in my dick. Not happening. The last real big place I'll talk about at Disneyland before I kind of dive into some desserts and little places like you can get like treats. Because the one thing I do know about Valentine's Day, it's a big treat holiday. A lot of candies, a lot of whatever.
Yeah.
And it would be Carthay Circle. Now, Carthay Circle, if you know anything about Carthay Circle, it's originally is a theater. The Carthay Circle Theater, not in Disney California Adventure, but it's where Snow White would premiered, was the Carthay Circle Theater. So they brought that idea and made it a restaurant at California Adventure. And their dinner menu is great. I mean, their starters, they have like salmon carpaccio with potato crepes, roasted artichoke hearts, Carthay salad. You know, it goes on. And then their dinner, you get down there, you get to the Korean-style Angus New York steak, $75 a steak. It's 14 ounces, by the way. Or you get their scallop capino. It's a grilled scallops. It's $62. So it's like between it's $46 and $75 between for your meals there. And that's just your entree. So you're looking at $300-400 if you want to go there and have a meal and drinks. Easy. Yeah. And it's a good place. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. I have never been inside, but everybody I've talked to, it's like they have rotating stuff, like memorabilia, like they have all kinds of stuff that goes in and out of there. There's a big draw for why you want to go there. But that's the one place that I would say if you're in DCA, Carthay Circle, if you're at Disneyland, Blue Bayou, and if you're in downtown Disney, Napa Rose, where you're going to give up your whole house. And, you know, that would be my 3 go-tos because there's so many other things. I would say Steakhouse 55 if it was still there, because Steakhouse 55 was the steakhouse in Disneyland Hotel, and it's not there anymore. But other than that, it's like, you know, I could go with the Mickey Sundae and a Mickey Sundae with hot fudge at Carthay Circle and be content. I don't need to spend $75 on a steak. I'm good. I'm solid.
Yeah, I don't. Like when we go to these places, man, it's once or twice on our trip we'll drop, you know, some money on a nice place. The rest of that, bro, I'm getting a Walmart DoorDash to my hotel.
Right.
You know, where you're getting snacks and, you know, quick service lunch and stuff like that. It gets pricey quick, but
I know people who will stay off Disneyland property and get those like Residence Inn hotels where you have the kitchen and everything in it. I'm like, that's actually, if I didn't want to leave the park, that would be my play.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Like go to Residence Inn and be like, I'm just going to go cook myself my own steak and make a fancy dinner that way.
Right.
But for those who want to drop the penny and the coin, and if you have memberships to all the high end clubs or Cinderella's Table or whatever, hey, have at it. Go make that date wonderful. The Valentine's Day is for lovers, not for haters, not for fighters. But I'm all about desserts. What about you, man? I'm a fat kid when it comes to sweets and treats.
I'm just a fat kid.
Well, we know this, but it happens.
So, for me, I would start off at Emirates.
Okay.
In Disney Springs. It's just great for desserts, dude. Pastry place. The Ganachery in Disney Springs is also great. I think both places do seasonal stuff. There's like a chocolate strawberry bar box. That's pretty.
Yeah,
it's pretty legit.
In my limited research that I did, it was the Ganachery was the top one there, and it was the mini chocolate pinata. It's got a strawberry ganache pop in it. So
That's cool.
Yeah. So there's that, and that's really my limited research.
But go get you some beignets.
Yeah, always beignets. That's on my list.
Scat cats.
Come on, cat. Nope, they went a tail. You saw the tail again.
So over at Port Orleans, French Quarter. That's pretty good. Everywhere else that I've seen, I've never really been because I'm not like. I like to use Epcot as my go around and taste stuff. And,
like your home base to try food.
Yeah, like when they have all the different seasonal stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
What about you? What do you got for desserts over there?
So over here, we've got the good old Red Rose Tavern in Disneyland, where you can definitely get the chocolate heart-shaped beignets. It comes with a strawberry dipping sauce. Then you have Jolly Holiday Bakery. Now, guys, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up Jolly Holiday in some way. I'll get to their dessert, but if you want a true romantic, like down low, like just I'm going to do the bare minimum for my Valentine's date. Go there and get their combo, their grilled cheese and tomato bisque soup combo. It's like $12 or $13, but it's so worth it. I mean, if you're into that, I mean, I'd do that for my date. I don't care. But they have a strawberry mocha cold brew. That's their claim to fame on what you would call our Valentine's Day episode here. But here is where my heart flutters. Go to Tropical Hideaway. I don't know if you guys got Tropical Hideaway there by Jungle Cruise. But our Jungle Cruise has a Tropical Hideaway, and they have a Dole Whip strawberry sundae.
Sounds good.
That sounds delicious. I love me a good old Dole Whip. You throw strawberry Dole Whip into that, dude? I mean, hey. Hey-o.
Dole Whip in general.
Dole Whip, yeah. I'm an original Dole Whip guy. I've never been huge into the flavors, but that sounds great for Valentine's Day. And, another place that I've heard over at World is Amorti's pastry, I think that is. But it's known for the
Emirates pastries. I said it's Emirates, but I'm also
Emirates. I'm
pronounced something different.
Again, I butcher names. I know
Eclairs and shit are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Be Mine Eclair. I was just going to say it's the Carl and Ellie from Up Petite Cake. That's another one.
Dude, I watched that again. Oh my god.
I know. I watched it the other day too, and it's such a good movie. But no, I'm probably going to get butchered over on TikTok for my pronunciations. But guys, I don't give a fuck. I don't have a PhD.
We actually get off the call here and we weep.
We weep for how much
all the stuff we got wrong.
Yeah.
We have separate episodes that we just cry the whole time, and it's tough.
I have a little fun thing here that popped up in my research, and this is just for you guys. If you want a quick comparison and what you should choose, this is what I was given for the best atmosphere at Disneyland: Blue Bayou, quiet Bayou vibes, like I mentioned. Then you have the San Angel Inn inside the Mexico Pyramid at Disney World. Now, that's for the best atmospheres for Valentine's Day. Best fireworks view? Main Street USA at Disneyland. But California Grill, the rooftop at Disney World.
Well, yeah.
Best casual date. They got it wrong, but I'll take it because it's definitely where I didn't even think about it. Casual date, Trader Sam's at Disneyland. Trader Sam's at Disneyland, great casual. They got some good food. They have some of the best wings I've ever had in my life. But, the tiki fun there. Then you have the Boardwalk, an evening stroll and snacks for WDW. Lastly, for your sweet treat, you have the heart-shaped beignets or the strawberry lunchbox tart that Josh brought up. What do you know? We kind of got something right to some degree. Hey, look at that.
Squeaked one out.
We squeaked one out. We each had a couple of good ones in there. What do you know about that? We didn't.
I think that the one thing I'll say is and this is for a unique group of people.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never been to Disney World and you find yourself there for the first time during Valentine's Day, okay, or you've never been to Disney World during Valentine's Day, I think that Epcot, just being there, is the best kind of romantic vibe you can have because they're still doing the Festival of the Arts.
Farts.
Right?
They're doing farts.
You have a lot of farts going on.
They're ripping it.
And just for like strolling around and not having to go into a restaurant, but having all these different, not even like quick service, man. It's just like walk up and get stuff and keep it moving places. Is definitely like my kind of vibe, where you can leisurely walk around, enjoy the fireworks, get some great food, get some great actual food you can get from these places too, and then you can get some Valentine's Day themed treats. So, and some merchandise too if you want. But that's kind of like the best vibe in my opinion. If we go like not traditional restaurant, is Epcot is just a beautiful place to walk around, even when it's not Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and this is the one thing with DCA. Disneyland, even if you're not doing it for Valentine's Day, it's wonderful at night. But if you're trying to just walk around and get ambiance and atmosphere, DCA right now up until the 22nd through Valentine's Day, they have their Lunar New Year celebration going on. So you get the little food carts, kind of like Festival of the Arts. So if you want to just walk around and have that leisurely experience, go buy the lanyard and make that a day date. There's so many ways to do Disney, and what is telling you the greatest hits of what will make your day romantic. Romantic. Because we here at the show, we want you guys to have the best experience. Now, if you're going there as taking your date from, like, you leave the base since it's a Saturday and you're on Liberty, you say, I'm going to go to Disney. I'm going to take my wife or my girlfriend or whoever you're dating at the time. It could be a stripper. Who knows? The military guys do weird things. Candy. Just candy and take them to the park. Say, hey, we're going to go to Disneyland. That's romantic enough for them. They don't care. No, they might. Who knows? I can't speak for you, but fact is you have to do it on a budget. It's a payday weekend, so you got paid. It's Valentine's Day weekend. You may as well go all out, right?
Right.
But the fact is there are so many ways that you can do Disney, and that's the one thing I tell people. It's like if you're going there for a holiday or Valentine's Day, whatever it is, find what's going to work best for you. Whether you're service, whether you're not service, whether you're a veteran, whether you're just a regular Disney person. We all have budgets. We all have extremes we have to live by. And here's something that's fun. Here's a little fun thing to ask you. Would you do Standby or do Genie Plus that day? Would you splurge on Genie Plus or just do Standby for Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day is probably a time frame that's not actually all that busy.
Yeah.
So I'd probably go Standby. I'm cheap anyway.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I don't ever do Genie.
Unless I buy an individual, like this changed so much now, bro. I don't even know. Like it changed. Can we just bring back the tickets?
Bring back the fast passes. Yeah.
Fast pass system, bro. Oh my god.
I think we're going to beat that until it's been dead, but we're going to keep beating a dead horse in the mouth because, well, we're all tired of Genie Plus.
Well, we all proved to Disney that we'll pay for it. That was the problem.
That I think you know what
You
when they
make
did
a new floor, and
yeah
you're not going to go beneath the floor. That's
no
the new milestone now. Like we've proven to them that we will pay for whatever,
yeah oh
and
yeah
we'll do it willingly. And
and
it
it's
sucks.
funny. There's a good interview out there now. Anybody who grew up as a '90s Disney kid knows Michael Eisner. Michael Eisner actually just did an interview with Graham Basinger. He's an interviewer who does a lot of stuff, and I've only seen parts of it. But even Michael Eisner says, I don't like how expensive it is to go to Disney parks anymore. It's makes it hard. I hate that we have to pay for everything, you know? And taking a, the worst idea you could have done is take away the one free option that everybody enjoyed. Because I tell you what, yeah, it was a pain in the ass as a cast member to restock the machines for fast passes. But I tell you what, I learned how to stack fast passes really quickly as a guest because it's like you have those windows and you have like you can grab 2 or 3 at a time, and as soon as that one window closes, and it also got to a point where people were abusing the idea, oh, we missed our window, can we still go? And cast members like, oh yeah, come on, and then it overload. And I get it, having a designated time, you miss that window, you kind of effed. That's your own fault. But I don't like the idea of having to pay for everything. And you're right, we have once you won't go below the floor. It's like, why am I going to go down to the basement again with when we've already set a standard for the flooring?
Yeah, that's what sucks.
Yeah.
It's a proven system that we pay for. So.
Yeah. And that's our own damn fault. See, us being the neediest group of people, like you said last episode, we're the neediest bunch of adults that we proved that we need this so much that we'll pay for it. We don't care. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, and that's the whole system, man, is kind of weird how many people can fit in that park and how long these lines are beginning to get. I mean,
I've come to the realization sometimes standby's faster than
yeah. I mean, some like we stood in line for something that said like 2 hours and we were in there in an hour.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's inflated sometimes.
Oh, they are. Sometimes they are.
But
here's my golden rule for you. If you see something so Haunted Mansion truly is that time. It's always, if it says 13 minutes, it's a 5-minute wait. So it's inflated. But say something like Rise of the Resistance. It says 95 minutes. It's usually about 65. They're trying to push it to where people are less, oh my God, the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And what that does is it forces us to go shop or spend or do something else that we don't normally do in that time. Instead of standing in line, oh, we'll go grab food, or we'll go grab this, or hey, we're going to go shop, wherever, Mad Hatter.
Or you check the app and you see you can buy it for $18.
Yeah, I spend $18.
But that's another reason why they couldn't inflate the line.
Exactly.
You see the time and you're like, you know what? If I just spend $18 a person, I can get in there in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
but little do you know, you're in there for a half an hour because they're holding the line.
Free shows too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be in there for a while.
Yeah. So I almost rather wait and do that. But if it's Valentine's Day and you want to splurge that 18, 20, 36, whatever it is to get you to the front of the line, hey, that's on you, folks. You won't see James doing it, but
Rather spend money on food.
I'd rather be. This is a seasonal thing that they need to have. They've only brought it out one season. They need to bring it back. The Halloween season at Disneyland. I don't know if you guys have mint juleps over at Disney World anywhere.
I have no clue.
I don't know. I'm not going to say a thing.
I don't know.
I'm going to get roasted. But they had this hibiscus mint julep over at the mint julep bar, and it was the best damn thing I'd ever had. It was so good, and I slammed 2 of them. And our good friend Lou, he was with me on this guy's solo trip, and I go, oh, they have a hibiscus mint julep. I'm going to go grab one. So I grabbed one day, and I'm like, oh, this is great. I went back the next day, and I had double fisted. I was just, he goes, I have to go to the bathroom. By the time he got back, and they're non-alcoholic, but by the time he got back, I already had one gone. He's like, Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You literally just ordered those. You put them in, and I put mine in, and I literally had one down before he got his in his hand.
Jesus.
I slammed it. I was like, oh, this is good. I was like that guy at the bar that you see slam a beer and it's just coming out of the side of his mouth. Got the foam on the side.
Guilty.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that too. I've done it. So
oh shit, man.
I think that pretty much wraps up this show, right? We didn't have a whole lot. I mean, because it's Valentine's Day, we're not trying to get ourselves in any more trouble. We, Planet Watch PhD over here, yeah, he kind of kicked himself in his own dick last week. I've set dumpsters on fire this week, so we're trying not to create any more chaos than we already have. We'll probably catch strays regardless from TikTok and Instagram and wherever else. And I don't mind. I don't mind catching strays, guys. If you want to jump into the conversation, we always encourage it. Always drop your comments in our chat on the YouTube. Drop your comments on Instagram. Drop your comments on TikTok. Wherever we're at, drop them. Let us know what you think. Let us know if, hey, Josh, you're fucking being stupid. Stop. James, keep pouring gasoline on fires and let's watch it burn. That's what happens because the thing is, if you've noticed, we're very unhinged at times. Today was actually kind of tame for us. We weren't unhinged.
It was.
I think we're going to disappoint our fans, man. We weren't unhinged.
I think that hopefully there's somebody that's upset with our selections that we didn't mention a certain restaurant and they can be like,
I hope
you didn't mention Casey's Corner for Valentine's Day.
Why would you want to go to Casey's Corner and get hot dogs and hamburgers? Damn it all! That's like mentioning Stage Door Cafe over at Disneyland, right there by the Golden Horseshoe. Why didn't you mention Golden Horseshoe or Stage Door? They have the best chicken strips. Well, I don't give a shit about chicken strips.
That can be one of the best solo clips as we just go. Guys, this is why we're telling you that Casey's Corner is the best restaurant to have that you want to attend when you are there for Valentine's Day. This is why. Yeah, and then we just cut the clip there.
Yeah, cut the clip there. This is why.
Fucking stupid.
This is stupid. Well, it's like me. Personally, here's my personal thing. If I were to be at Disneyland for Valentine's Day, I would push for Plaza Inn. To be honest, I'm just that bastard because I want my fried chicken. I want Disneyland fried chicken so damn bad. I'll just like, let's go Plaza Inn. They have meatloaf. They have roast. I want the fried chicken.
And I would push for Raglan Road.
Yeah, see, and that was actually on my list for WDW.
It can be a restaurant that serves all purposes. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, no. Raglan Road. This is what it said. Tavis, you bastard, running across my computer. You're mad because I'm not letting you in the house. You can wait a couple minutes. You can wait. Anyways, yelling at my cat. So over at Raglan Road, this is what it said at Disney Springs for a lively date. The 2026 When Ireland Dates America menu features a blushing Bailey shake and a heart-shaped chocolate mousse called Love at First Crunch. I'm in. That you got me with a Bailey shake. Hello.
I'm always in.
I'm there. And then a mousse, like a chocolate mousse. I'm all about a mousse. Hell yeah. I'm there. Raglan Road was on my list of things I didn't mention, or the wine bar George.
Yeah, yep. Wine bar George is nice.
They have a filet mignon with lump crab and a chocolate almond tart. That sounds phenomenal too. But you guys, those were ones that we didn't dive into. But the idea is, come here, kitty. You're not jumping all over my computer. So you can come sit with me. Come here. This is the fat guy who keeps running around. This is Tavis. He's a ginger.
Tavis.
He's a ginger cat. He's an asshole, but I love him. Go on. I love him, but he's an ass.
Those are pretty good selections to wrap this up. Not bad. Not bad.
No. I think those were great. I think what we brought up were wonderful ideas. But again, if you guys don't like it, I don't care. These are our choices. You have yours. So yeah, Josh, you want to close this out with our sponsors?
Sure thing, man. Well, first, we mentioned him already on the show tonight. That's our boy Lou over at Two Marines, Two Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Want to find some interesting shit, Disney related, trying to find something specific, he can help you out.
Yep.
Then we've got our good friend Matthew O'Brien over at Skullface Project, okay, who just launched a new set of designs, right?
Yeah, so actually now I'm actually getting ready to put those on shirts right now.
Cool.
We actually have a new shirt coming out hopefully this next week. When I get to my computer and able to do some editing and throw it on some stuff, we have a Jiminy Cricket skull face coming out.
That's cool.
That was the winner of our poll. If you're over at Instagram, I put up a poll last week prior. This is last week sometime, and we had four to select from. We had a special one, which was for Josh's birthday that Matt did. It was a podcast Mickey. That only got one vote. Sorry, Josh, you suck.
Damn.
But then I had a thing. I had thing from Fantastic Four. We had Jiminy Cricket, and we had one other one I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, it was a Wicket from Star Wars, a little Ewok. Okay. And Jiminy Cricket was the runaway winner in the poll. He got 80% of the vote. So we will have a new Jiminy Cricket, and I'm also going to put Goofy on one here really soon.
Nice.
So we've got a couple of new shirts. So yes, we do have some new designs. I showed Josh all of the designs that we have right now the other day. So we'll have some new stuff coming out. I'll put out some other polls. I don't want to release them all at once, obviously, on shirts.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to kind of pick that. So yes, Matthew O'Brien. Who else we got?
We also mentioned them earlier. Signs of Amusement.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
And we should be getting some signs sometime.
So I will tell you this much. I'm good friends with them on their. I'm a part of their streams on and off. Josh has been invited to come onto the streams as well. They do good work, but they have boxes just of people that they're building stuff for, and I have a box already of stuff. Like Jason has stuff for me. I'm actually getting an ornament that I won on a show on a contest. Well, I'll have to show you guys. That just got put in the mail by one of the other designers. They've got like 4 people. This is how they work, guys. So they cut it all themselves. They do a lot of personal stuff. They have 3 or 4 people who are doing the cutting and designing. So they've got Jason, they've got Steve, and they've got Rory. The 3 that I know of for sure. And they're Jason's in Southern California, Rory and Steve are in Idaho. So you never know who's cutting it, who's doing it, or who's been given it to. But their work is good. It's coming. I promise y'all. It's happening. So, but yeah, Signs of Amusement. They're great. I have little blurbs on them all, but you mention them. I'll talk about them.
And then my lovely wife, Magic Done Right, our resident travel agent.
Hell yeah.
Who, if you're booking a trip and need help with it, hit her up over at Magic Done Right on Instagram. She will get you sorted and on to the best vacation you've probably ever been on.
And I tell you what, I once a week, at least twice a week, I'm throwing memes out there about her because she is wonderful. And they're funny, they're witty, but guess what? It's only to promote her because the fact is that she's been so gracious from the very beginning to be a part of our show, to make it feel like you guys are welcome to hit her up. I've had friends, like I said, book with her. And lastly, guys, go to our operationmagic.printful.me to get your merch, where the Skullface stuff is, where our original designs are. Hit us up on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Smash those likes, follow, subscribes, leave comments. If you're a veteran, veterans have always gotten priority in the comments. #veteran, and we will mention you on the show. But any comment, if we can get to it, the more comments you give us, the more we can talk about you all. And I want to talk about you all. I know Josh wants to talk about you all. We have other friends who do podcasts. I want to give some couple podcast shout outs. We have Bring Back the Magic. They just started their second season, third season, something like that. Signs of Amusement. They do weekly streams on YouTube as well. And a Walk and Waltz podcast, I think. Remember, if I think that's right.
A Walk with Walt.
A Walk with Walt, yeah. Check them out. They're great. The Disney Dad podcast, our good friend Yoho Daddio and Main Street Collective, they have their show. Just some other great stuff. After you've done watched every episode that we have and watch this new one, go check them out and give them some love, guys, because they're wonderful people. And we want to show love to them as well, because we have so many great creators and content creators in general that we collaborate with and we talk with, and we want to shine them a little bit as well. Wouldn't you say, Josh?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Great people.
So I think that's all we got for you tonight, guys. This is your Valentine's Day episode. We have another fresh episode coming out for you next week. This will drop tomorrow. This drops on right now if you're listening to it. So it dropped today, which is Friday. And next week, next episode will be out Friday as well. So yeah, Fridays at whatever time. And yeah, Josh, anything for the people? Anything?
No, I just need to find out what my next binge study is going to be. So I'm excited to find out.
Hey, you know what? That's fine, because guess what? The PhDs keep going while Ghetto Paul Freeze lights the dumpsters and turns the fire on.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Love. See you guys.
See ya.
All right, squad, listen up. You already know who we are. We are the Operation Magic Podcast. Disney loving, dad run, veteran built. Every week, we're here bringing you that magic straight to the veins. And now we've got something even bigger. It's official, guys. The Operation Magic merch. Those t-shirts, those hoodies, the mugs, stickers, you name it. All Disney inspired, all made for the Operation Magic squad. This isn't just gear. This is the uniform. You throw this on, you're not just a fan. You're a part of the family. Every piece supports this show, keeps the mission alive, and helps us keep bringing laughs, the stories, and the magic every single week. So what are you waiting for? Hit operationmagic.printful.me right now. Grab your gear and show the world who you are rolling with. Operation Magic. Rep the magic. Rep the squad.